Hi friends, it's Becky, and I'm going to be sharing with you my Beads of the Month clubs from Adornable Elements today. In addition to that, I also have some special bags of gold to share with you. Now, the Adornable Elements Beads of the Month clubs, there are 6 clubs that are available. I subscribe to 3 of them, as well as the Findings add-on subscription. I subscribe to the Seed Beads of the Month, the 2-hole Beads of the Month, and the third one is the Rotating Beads of the Month, which cycles through those 6 Beads of the Month clubs, and I have landed on Firepolish Beads of the Month for this month. Now, I'm going to move these aside though, and we will look at these in more detail after I've had a chance to open up these bags of gold. So there's also, by the way, before we move on, there are other Beads of the Month clubs. There's a Delica's Beads of the Month, Gemstone Beads of the Month, and Hot and Trendy Beads of the Month, as well as the Fire Polish and the other 2 that I subscribe to. But that's why I subscribed to the rotating one, so that I could get a little bit of everything. There's something that Adornable Elements does at the end of the year as a thank you to their subscribers. These are not currently available. Just before you head to the comments and ask me how you get one. How you get one is you subscribe to Adornable Elements, and at the end of the year, as a thank you for being a subscriber, they will give you an opportunity to sign up for 1 or more of the bags of gold. They are loaded with a bunch of beads. I don't know what's in them. They are a surprise, but they're $10 each. So when they asked if I wanted some, I said, yeah, $10 each, give me 3. You could do 2. I think they do have a limit, but I forget what the limit was. But again, I don't know what's in them, so we're going to open them up and take a look, and then we'll go through and open up the Beads of the Month clubs. If you want to skip ahead to the Beads of the Month club, I'll put a link to where that starts in the description below, and you can just jump to that if you don't want to see what's in my bags of gold. But I'm really excited to see what's in it, because I think that is such a wonderful way to thank people who have been part of this subscription throughout the year, and it also helps them to clear out space in their warehouse. So win-win for everyone involved. So let's see what we've got in bag number 1. It looks like I might have a little bit of everything. This is a lot of seed beads. I don't have my scale with me, but it says right on here this is 25 grams of these 11-0 gold colored seed beads. I love that. And then we've got some silver lined red Delicas, and there are 6 grams of those. Oh, take a look at these. 7.5 grams of these like oval beads. I don't think I have ever used these before in anything. That's really interesting. I like the different colors of the metallic finish on these. That's fun. I'm going to play around with those. And then I have 20 grams of pearls in kind of a dark teal color. And these are glass pearls. They feel glass. They have a nice finish on them. Goes very nicely with some of these other beads in here. And then we've got some super duos. I love this Picasso color. There's 10 grams of these super duos. It's a nice earthy Picasso color. Some hints of yellow ochre and some grays too. Pretty fun. And then this one, this is gemstones. I am not sure what gemstone this is, but there's 12.5 grams of them. I feel like it's a type of jasper, since We have some clear green sections and then some muddier pattern sections for these gemstones. They don't come labeled, so I will figure that out. If you have any idea what gemstone that is, let me know. Then we've got some, I don't know which parpukas these are, but they are parpuka beads. Are they Samos? They might be Samos, because they're this oval shape with one flat side and then one round side, and they are 2 whole beads. And there's 15 grams of these. I think they're Samos, yeah. I might be wrong. I have to go look those up. So that was in bag number 1. So I think that that is quite a haul for $10. Really happy with the contents of bag number 1. Once again, the way that you get one of these is be a subscriber, and then at the end of the year when they send you an email announcing the bags of gold, you reply back and say, I would like 1 or 2 or maybe 3. That's how you get them. And they do sell out pretty fast, so you don't want to wait on those. All right, here we go. Bag number 2. Oof, look at this pretty. Like it's a seafoam luster, delicate color. I love that. 6.5 grams of that. I do not know. It's like a hex shape, but it has a dimple in the middle. These are more than 2 holes. There's 15 grams of these. It looks like there's 3 holes on each of these. That's not a hexagonal shape. That is an octagon. These are cool. This is a totally new bead shape for me. And I've got 15 grams of them to play around with. How fun is that? And then we've got some 10 grams of, these are also a parpuka bead. I think they're these ones that are like a crushed can shape. And they've got a single hole that goes through the side. I forget the name of these, but they're this frosted crystal color with a little bit of an AB finish on that. Uh, 20 grams of some faceted turquoise. This feels like turquoise to me. Or else it's another jasper. I'm not sure. Maybe it's Hubei. These are some fairly large gemstone beads. All right, and now we've got some nib bits. These are 12.5 grams. And these look like creme brulee. You know, like that custardy, cheesecakey color with like that goldeny outside. That's what these look like to me. Creme brulee. Oh, and then we've got some Tilas. These are 7 grams of Tilas. And they're this sort of pinky red color with a luster finish on them. But it's like a matte luster. Ugh. I got some root beer beads, y'all. 23.5 grams of these dark brown root beer colored Looks like they are a matte finish. Well, some of them are matte finish. Or maybe it's just for being in this bag. All right, so that is bag number 2. Sorry, this is very exciting for me. Like I said, if you did not want to watch any of these, you can skip ahead to unboxing the subscriptions. And here we go, bag number 3. And I love this lilac color. This soft matte lilac color. 25 grams, these 11s. 7.5 grams for these green. They're like a grass green color with a luster. Delicas. Ooh, malachite. 20 grams. I know what this one is. I'm so proud of me. There we go. Some 8mm malachite rounds. I love pink and green together. They're so great. Ooh, got some kite beads. These are 10 grams with a copper splatter. Looks like chalk copper splatter. These 2-hole beads. We'll be looking at kite beads in a little more detail in a minute because it's one of the beads in the 2-hole bead subscription. There's 10 grams of that. Which is this? 12 grams of just black beads. I don't know if these are onyx. I think they might be onyx. 6mm onyx rounds. 15 grams of a matte red jasper. Feels like red jasper. I've got a lot of, yeah, mattes. I kind of love how it is like almost terracotta with that matte finish. It's like clay. That's like what color the earth is in parts of Arizona. Oof. And 7 grams of red Tilas. Go 2-hole Tila beads. They're very red, like not cherry red. All right, so that is bag number 3. And now you can take a look at what kind of was in the subscription. I have really been, this is my first year of being able to participate in this, and I have really enjoyed this subscription, getting to know it better, playing around with the beads, having a really good time with new beads and figuring out new ways of putting beads together. It's been fantastic. So I'm very, very grateful that I was able to get some of those bags, and now I've got my Adornable Elements beads all laid out for us to go through and look around together, and then we'll open up the findings pack after we do that. All right. Let's get started with the 11O seed beads. I've got them depotted, well, sort of depotted out here, and it is Citrus Grove. That is the theme for this one. All right, now we're going to start here with Silver Lined Green, and they come in 12-gram boxes like this. This is a single amount, and if you get the double amount, because all of the subscriptions you could choose a double amount, you would just get twice as money. So Silver Lined Green, Transparent Yellow right here, Transparent Orange. I don't think you need me to describe how much like Jello these look. Transparent Chartreuse. This is definitely lime. Well, this is also lime. And then we've got Matte Transparent Chartreuse. So it's the same color, but with a matte finish on that. And then Matte Transparent Emerald. It's this one right here. It might look a little more teal on my camera, but it is definitely like an emerald green. And then we've got regular old transparent dark emerald. And this is nickel bladed AB. I love how cool that AB finish makes all of these different metallics look. You get so many different colors with that. And that is the 11 seed bead subscription for Beads of the Month. The next are the 2-hole bead subscription. And I'm just gonna grab a little piece of wire here so I can pull these guys out. Just show you how the beads go on these. This one is a pastel amber Tino's Parpuka. And the next is one of my favorite Parpukas. It is the Cheops Parpuka. You have, it's a triangle basically, and you have your holes going through. 2 holes on one side and 1 hole on each of the others. And the color on this one is White Silk Matte. All right, and then we've got pastel dark brown / bronze infinities. And they are shaped like the letter 8 or the infinity symbol. Did I say letter? I meant number. The number 8. The number 8 was always my favorite number. I've always loved it, especially the shape of it and how perfectly it turns into 4 and 2 and all those other things. Something I noticed when I was a little kid. I did not mention how many of these you got. Each of the ones that I've mentioned so far, you get 6.5 grams in the single subscription. Then I've got the Chalk Luster Kite Bead, and that is the shape of the kite bead. Right there, it's got the 2 holes in it, and this one I got 7 grams in a single subscription. Then we've got Pastel Dark Coral Candy 8mm. This is basically like a cabochon because it's got a flat side and then a rounded side, and then the 2 holes that go through it. I already know what I'm going to do with this. Then we've got Slushy Cola Paisley Duo. And the Paisley Duo is shaped like an apostrophe or a comma or a paisley. And that's one side, and that's the other. I love these slushy sides. I think they look really cool. And then that's the cola side. Then we've got Crystal Matte Super Duos, and this is such a cool bead. I mean, sometimes you're like, super duos, but then you get these ones that are this like crystal matte color. And I think that they are going to just be a fantastic combination with some of these other beads to give you like a really like icy, frosty look to some of the jewelry that I'm going to be making. It's very wintry. And last but not least, I've got some ginkgos. And let's just put these wires through the holes on those ginkgos. This is the slushy side for this one. It's the slushy strawberry. And that's the strawberry side. That's the color is slushy strawberry. And I didn't give you the amounts on these. The coral candy one, there were 15 of these. The slushy cola, 7 grams. The super duos are 12.5 grams. And the strawberry ginkgos, you get 7 grams. All right. Now let's move on to the Firepolish Beads of the month. So we've got 10 of these royal blue with bronze center through cut beads that have this nugget shape. And then we've got antique gold matte 6mm rounds. It's this next one here. And then we've got some dark bronze donut beads. These are 4 by 7mm. And they have the rounded ends and then the faceting along those edges. On this one, you've got cobalt rondelles. They have flat ends and faceted edges. It's not, there we go. Faceting. Sorry, I'm not giving you an amounts. 25 of these, 20 of the dark bronze donuts, 20 of the cobalt rondelles, and also 20 of these tanzanite bronze Picasso rosebud beads. They also have faceting around those edges, but they also have a rosebud cut on the crowns, like a cathedral cut. And then we've got some transparent gold luster / smoky topaz drop beads. These are 5 by 7mm, and there are 25 of them. This is suede gold Lantina rounds. They're 3mm fire polish rounds, and then garnet 4mm fire polish rounds. Right there. All right, let's take a look at the Findings Companion Pack. This is an add-on to the subscription. It is optional, and I always find some really interesting findings that might be difficult to find somewhere else in the Findings Companion Pack. So I enjoy getting this with the rest of my subscriptions. All right. We have some leverback earrings with shell. There's 2 pairs in here. Let's get these guys out. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the little shell. And that's the leverback. It has a loop here for attaching. And the loop will have a little divide in it, so you can open and close it like a jump ring. Then we've got some oval jump rings. They are 6 by 4mm and 18 gauge wire. These are all in the antique brass color. Then we've got our spiral head pins. These are super cool, actually. I think I want to use them to do some earrings, maybe, with some of these guys. We'll figure that out, though, as we go. There's 2 of those. Then we've got a TierraCast swirl button. It is 12.5mm. It's this one right here. It has a little metal shank on the back. And then a tiara cast 5 1/8 inch spiral ring. So it is a ring, it's just a solid ring, and you could bead around it, or you could use it as a little attachment place. But that's going to be actually kind of fun to try and use that in a design, I think. And then we've got a 16mm ring toggle. And 1.9mm curb chain. It's tied together to keep it from... I like how parts of this are flashier than the other parts of it. This is a fun chain. It's going to be a fun chain. I like that. All right. And there we have it. This is the December 2024 11-0 seed bead of the month, 2-hole bead of the month, and Firepolish bead of the month subscriptions from Adornable Elements, as well as the Antique Brass Assortment Findings Companion Pack. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Stay tuned for me to come up with some new designs using these fun beads. I already know what I want to do with this one. I have some ideas for these super duos in that really cool color, and I'm pretty sure that I'm definitely going to be making earrings with these swirl components and some of these fire polish beads. I will put a link in the description below to Adornable Elements. You can check out all of their different subscriptions. If you're not able to decide on one, try out the rotating beads of the month. It has been a lot of fun getting that with my other ones this year, and I am really glad that I was able to be part of the Adornable Elements this year. It's been a new thing for me. I started it up, I think, in the spring, and so I've been part of it. And when they came out with their thank you gift, well, it's not a gift, the thank you bags of gold, I was so excited about it because I don't remember hearing about it before, and I thought that was just a really, really nice way of saying thank you to all of us who have been subscribers. Anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful, fun, wonderful weekend. I will put links in the description, and I will talk with you later. Happy beading.